Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got an incredible story to share with you. One that'll tug at your heartstrings and remind you just how amazing our furry friends can be. It's the story of Max, a golden retriever with a heart of gold, who became a true hero for his family in the small town of Maplewood. So grab a cozy blanket, maybe a tissue or two, and let's dive into the heroic heart of Max. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you love heartwarming animal stories like I do. Picture this: a quiet little town called Maplewood, tucked away between rolling green hills and beautiful forests. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other, and life feels warm and simple. In a cozy two-story house on Elm Street lived the Johnson family. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, their adorable 2-year-old daughter, Emily, and their beloved golden retriever, Max. Now let me tell you, Max wasn't just any dog. With his shiny golden fur that glowed in the sunlight and those deep, soulful brown eyes, Max was like the best friend you could ever ask for. He was loyal, loving, and always ready to make you smile. From the moment Emily was born, Max decided he was her protector. Whether she was crawling across the living room or taking her first wobbly steps, Max was right there, watching over her like a furry guardian angel. It's the kind of bond that makes you go, "Ah, you know what I mean." The Johnsons' home was filled with love, laughter, and the sound of Emily's giggles, with Max's wagging tail always in the background. Life was good. But one chilly autumn night, everything changed. The leaves were rustling outside, the wind was howling softly, and the Johnsons were tucked into bed, completely unaware of the danger creeping into their home. Mr. Johnson had a habit. He'd fall asleep with the TV on. We've all been there, right? Just one more episode and then zzz. But that night, it wasn't just a harmless habit. Downstairs in the living room, a tiny spark from some old electrical wiring near the TV caught onto a pile of newspapers. At first, it was just a small flame, barely noticeable, but it grew fast. Fed by the dry paper and the air in the room, the fire started to spread, and thick, choking smoke began to fill the house. Upstairs, Max was sleeping at the foot of Emily's crib, like he did every single night. But something wasn't right. Max's nose twitched. His ears perked up. That faint smell of smoke hit his senses, and let me tell you, this dog knew something was wrong. His heart started racing, and he looked over at little Emily, sleeping so peacefully in her crib, her tiny chest rising and falling. Max didn't have time to think. He just acted. He stood up and started barking loud and urgent, right there in the nursery. But the door was closed, and the thick walls and humming air conditioner muffled his warnings. "Come on, Max, you've got this." He wasn't about to give up. Max remembered watching Mr. Johnson open doors, and in a moment of pure instinct, he jumped up, put his paws on the doorknob, and, can you believe it? He turned it. The door creaked open, and Max bolted into the hallway. By now, the smoke was thicker, and Max could see the terrifying orange glow of the fire downstairs. But he didn't hesitate. He ran straight to Mr. and Mrs. Johnson's bedroom and started barking like his life depended on it, because honestly it did. His barks were so loud, so desperate, that they finally woke Mr. Johnson. "Max, what's wrong, boy?" he mumbled, still half asleep. But the second he opened the door, a wall of smoke hit him. "Fire!" he yelled, suddenly wide awake. "There's a fire!" Mrs. Johnson shot up, her heart pounding. "Emily!" she screamed, realizing their baby girl was still in her room. But Max, he was already on it. He raced back to the nursery, where the smoke was starting to creep under the door. He pushed the door open with his nose and ran to Emily's crib. She was coughing now, her little face scrunched up from the smoke. "Oh, my heart." Max nudged her gently, trying to wake her, but she was groggy, overwhelmed by the smoke. This is where Max's heroism really shines. He grabbed the edge of Emily's blanket with his teeth and started pulling the crib toward the door. Can you imagine? This dog, in the middle of a smoky, burning house, was trying to drag a heavy crib to save his little human. The smoke was choking him, but Max wouldn't quit. Just then, Mr. Johnson burst into the room, coughing and waving the smoke away. "Max, good boy," he shouted when he saw what Max was doing. He scooped Emily up, wrapped her in a blanket to shield her from the smoke, and headed for the stairs. Mrs. Johnson was on the phone with 911, her voice shaking as she begged, "Hurry, please. Our house is on fire, and we have a baby." Max stayed right by Mr. Johnson's side, guiding him through the smoke, barking to lead the way to the front door. The living room was an inferno now, flames everywhere, but Max didn't flinch. He led them to safety, and when they finally stumbled outside into the cool night air, it was like a miracle. Mrs. Johnson ran to them, tears streaming down her face as she grabbed Emily and hugged her tight. "Oh, thank God you're both safe," she sobbed. And Max? He stood there, panting, his fur singed in spots, but his eyes shining with relief. He did it. He saved his family. The fire trucks roared in just minutes later, sirens blaring. The firefighters fought hard, but the house was too far gone. The Johnsons lost everything that night, except what mattered most: each other and their incredible dog Max. As they stood there, watching their home go up in flames, Mrs. Johnson knelt down and wrapped her arms around Max, burying her face in his fur. "You're our hero, Max," she whispered. "Our golden hero." Word of Max's bravery spread like wildfire through Maplewood. Neighbors rallied around the Johnsons, bringing clothes, furniture, and even a place to stay while they rebuilt their lives. But you know what? The greatest gift was already theirs: Max's love and loyalty. From that day on, Max wasn't just a pet. He was family, a true hero who risked everything to save the ones he loved. So what do you think of Max's story? Isn't it just the perfect reminder of how special our pets are? They're not just animals, they're heroes, friends, and family. If this story touched your heart like it did mine, drop a comment below and tell me about your own furry hero. And if you want to see more stories like this, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay kind, stay awesome, and give your pets an extra hug today.